And the one last conversation which everybody can have is asking for help.
Yeah.
When nothing else works, or when you don't have a clue, you can always go to somebody and ask for help.
Yeah.
It could be your spouse, it could be your manager, it could be your teammate, it could be a coach, a mentor. But a lot of people I see, they struggle inside, but they don't ask for help.
Yeah.
So that's one last conversation which everybody can have at
Exactly.
any given time.
Yeah. And a lot of people are open to that, right? A lot of people love to help. I myself love to help. But asking for help makes you vulnerable, right? Which by default, you don't want to be in because that's uncomfortable. But if you let go of that, if you let go of it being my problem and it's just a shared problem, right? If it's a team responsibility, then me pointing out the problem doesn't make it my problem. It's a shared responsibility, so it's a shared problem. So asking for help kind of takes the edge out of that and makes it easier to solve it as a team then as well. But you do need to take the step and do it, right? Because if you don't ask for help and you do recognize the problems, then it's going to become a problem because you didn't step up and ask for help in that way.
Yes. And as I said earlier, right, it's an act of courage.
Yeah.
And one thing we can do to create that space or to make it easier for people to ask for help is that whenever anybody does that, it's to stop them there and congratulate them or celebrate them for doing this act of courage.
Yeah.
Right? Normally we just try to brush it aside because it is uncomfortable. But if I can just stop and say, right, that you shared this with me, thank you for doing that. I know that cannot be easy, and that's an act of courage. I appreciate your courage.
Yeah.
That makes people feel good. That creates a new culture, a new environment where these kind of conversations now become the norm.
I like that a lot.